Hi, I'm Andy with Lufco. I'd like to introduce ShotAlert, our crowdsourced gunshot and explosion detection capability. We've spent 2.5 years researching explosion and gunshot acoustics to create a first of its kind Internet of Things based gunshot detection system. I want to share with you our ShotAlert laboratory UI. Here we have a map of the facility showing ShotAlert devices. When devices are triggered, the alert messages are displayed under the map, listing the device and the information about the event, including weapon class. On the right-hand side, we have the acoustic waveform of the triggered event for playback and verification. We use this software for testing and demonstration purposes as an example of how ShotAlert sensors can be used to protect a geographical area. ShotAlert is software only. No specialized hardware means no hardware logistics or maintenance requirements, and no training burden for the common user. ShotAlert can run on everyday devices, cell phones, security cameras, and even office workstations. Wake words are used to trigger devices to start listening. Alexa, hey Google, okay Siri are all examples we use every day. ShotAlert uses explosions as wake words. The algorithm samples audio and uses the acoustical signature of a gunshot or explosion to go into action. We've taken great time and effort with our machine learning algorithm to minimize false positives. ShotAlert processing happens at the edge. The audio samples are processed on the device, and only relevant information after a triggering is sent to the alerting framework. We test audio in 3 steps. First, does the acoustic signal have an explosion run length? Second, does the acoustic signal start like an explosion? And third, does the acoustic signature have a match for our library? When the ShotAlert device is triggered, the device sends messages and possibly audio feeds to the central monitoring station. With GPS data on phones and Bluetooth wayfinding for interior spaces, there is a potential to also determine the angle of arrival or direction of origin for the explosion. I'd like to introduce Dr. Gary Kuhn, our chief scientist and a former applied mathematician at NSA, to talk about our research in more detail.
Dr. Gary Kuhn, a principal investigator with Loughborough on the ShotAlert project. Today we're going to discuss 3 aspects of the ShotAlert technology. Number 1, its use of peak detection. Number 2, its use of explosive onset detection. And finally, number 3, its use of spectral matching. So why these 3 steps? The first step, the peak detection. There are a lot of peaks. Was this a peak that was long enough that we should pay attention to it? The second step, the explosive onset. There are a lot of long peaks. Did this one really have a sharp onset like the gunshot would? And the third step, why do the spectral matching? Well, there are a lot of long explosive onset sounds. Maybe this was a clunk against the mic. In the spectral analysis, we can find that out and reject it. So how do we do these 3 steps? I'll have to describe them in a way which is non-proprietary. Step 1, the peaks. You have to find a way to find peaks which is not based on just amplitude, because the gunshots may be louder or they may be softer. Step 2, how do we find the explosive onset? Once again, you have to find explosive onsets without relying on just amplitude, because the amplitudes may be louder or they may be softer. And step 3, the spectral match. How do we do a spectral match? Well, we have to do a spectral match without relying on just amplitude. Same reason as earlier, the gunshots may be louder or they may be softer.
Thanks, Gary. ShotAlert deploys as a software plugin or an app on many devices and can be integrated into third-party security and first responder software systems. Lufco has a full team of engineers experienced in real-time systems development and software integration. As an example, our team is currently exploring creating a tactical assault kit plugin featuring the ShotAlert technology. We are grateful to have been selected to attend the AFWERX Fusion Base of the Future event to present our ShotAlert technology. Whether you are here as a U.S. Air Force personnel, government partner, or private industry, we look forward to follow-on conversations on how ShotAlert can make a difference in protecting human lives.